In this video, we're going to discuss reflexive verbs. The reflexive part of the verb means that whoever or whatever is doing the action is also receiving the action. In other words, they're doing it to themselves. An example of that would be if you get out of the swimming pool and you dry yourself off, right? That's reflexive. If you help your little brother dry off, right? You dry your little brother off, that isn't reflexive because he's not receiving the action. Generally, reflexive verbs are used to discuss daily routines, talk about preparing for a special event, and also to talk about how you feel, you and other people feel. Okay, reflexive verbs use reflexive pronouns, all right? So, secarse means to dry off. So, the say part of it, okay, the say part of it is the pronoun. So secarse is in its infinitive. Say is the reflexive pronoun. And it changes based on who's doing the action. So in the yo form, it's going to be me. Me is for yo. That say turns into te for two. Se for el, ella, usted. For nosotros, it's nos, nosotros, or nosotras. And then se is for ellos, ellas, ustedes. Okay, so let's put reflexive pronouns into context, okay? So we have secarse again. We know that the se is the reflexive pronoun that has to change. Now, in order to conjugate a reflexive verb, this se here goes in front and then changes based on who's doing the action. And then the verb part of it, okay, this is going to change just like it always does. So in the yo form, it would be me, seco. In the tu form, it would be te, secas. In the la usted form, it would be se, seca. The third person singular is se, seca. Nosotros, nosotras is nos, secamos, and ellos, ellos, ustedes is se, secan. All right, so the reflexive pronoun goes before the verb, and then each verb just conjugates the same way. So secar is an AR verb, so it's o, as, a, amos, on are the endings, just regular endings. Some reflexive verbs are used in non-reflexive ways, right? So, for example, lavarse. If I was going to use lavar in a reflexive way, I might say, me lavo la cara, right? Me lavo la cara. That is reflexive. But lavar doesn't always have to be reflexive. I might say, lavo mi coche. I wash my car. Right? So that would be non-reflexive. So what happens when reflexive verbs follow conjugated verbs? Well, we'll use vestirse, right? To get dressed or to dress oneself. There's two ways that you can do it. You might say, me voy a vestir. Me voy a vestir means I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to dress myself, right? So, me voy a vestir. It can come, the reflexive pronoun can come before the conjugated verb. The conjugated verb in this case meaning voy, me voy a vestir. Or you can say voy a vestirme. In this case, the reflexive pronoun is attached to the infinitive vestir, right? So, voy a vestirme, voy is the conjugated verb, vestirme is the reflexive verb in its infinitive form. So, both of these mean I'm going to get dressed. Me voy a vestir or voy a vestirme. Both are correct. You can watch this and other videos at profedenim.com. You can contact me on Twitter at srdenim, or you can comment below.